Every time I finally think that I could climb on the Trump train, he says or does something that sets me back. Now, even if I do manage to get on the Trump train, it's going to be the caboose. I am nowhere near confident enough or trust the man enough to be up near the engine or in the first class compartment. I would be the guy that ran and grabbed hold of the railing on the back of the caboose, struggling to get myself on there, not really wanting to be on the train. I am a die-hard conservative, likely way more conservative than most of the masses on this planet. Trump is not. And no one can say they really know what he is or what he really stands for. I am going to preface this post with the leaked phone call video between him and socialist commie RFK Jr. Okay, it's pretty clear that that was a coordinated psyop. Whether RFK's son was supposed to leak it or not, Trump called them. They know every single word they speak, every move they make, every breath they breathe. I'll be watching you. Duh. They do it to us. Imagine what they're doing to them. So Trump knew that call was not secret. So supposedly he calls RFK and says, listen, Bobby, you ain't got a chance in hell. You know it. I know it. But I like you. We got some things in common we can work on. Why don't you just come out and endorse me and we'll sweep the nation and move on. And, what about these poison thingies? The ones that I gave Pfizer $5 billion to do and I did myself, supposedly, and I still want credit for, but I never mandated it for anyone, even though 20 million are already dead, millions more injured and disabled, many, many more to suffer. Yeah, those. What's going on with that? It looks like they're big enough for a horse, not 10 or 20 pound babies. Trump wants to be the daddy of the thing. This, in my opinion, because a couple weeks ago he started the CYA Walk Your Ass Back campaign when he said that he was going to start an investigation into Big Pharma and the FDA and the food supplies and why babies are getting sick and people are dying. The smartest guy in the room has no clue. Was he being coy? Does he really know what's going on? Well, according to the cultist, not only does he know everything, but he's 3 steps ahead of anyone trying to counteract it. So, do not be fooled by this leak. There ain't no such thing as leaks, people. Everyone does what they do with an angle. which leads to my point. What are you trying to do, Trump? Millions of people are going to, hundreds of millions probably, are going to immediately try and find this video so they can see and then hear Trump's CYA leaked phone call. See how that works? In my opinion. Now, questionable item of the day number 2 is the VP pick, Vance. Now, before Vance made the short list, I hadn't done a whole lot of investigating into him as well. I actually didn't think he was going to be selected because he was a white boy. I did like many times that I saw Vance speaking out. He was very me-ish. He didn't appear to take any shit, said what was on his mind, and appeared to be a conservative. Now that he's been picked, mysteriously, all the questionable items in his past and current resume come to light. But he's already been chosen or selected or ordered. Alright, so Vance went to Yale. So did Bush and many other deep state scum. Vance's wife, I believe she's a Muslim, went to Yale. Okay, that may or may not be where they met. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Vance started some kind of business or something. One of his major funders was Eric Schmidt. You know the name. Eric Schmidt is not on America's side or Patriots' side. His wife, I believe, was an employee of some kind, or at least funded by Bill Depopulation Gates. Questions. There should be massive questions. Vance is a dual Israeli U.S. citizen and went to the Wailing Wall and committed to Israel first there. Don't we have enough Zionist-controlled politicians in this country? CEOs, Holly weirdos. Every aspect of our nation is controlled by Zionist Jews. Now, Trump also has been to the Wailing Wall. Has a son-in-law who is a Zionist Jew. Has a libtard daughter who converted to Zionist Judaism. Ugh. So did Trump choose Vance, or was he told to choose Vance? Did he really pick Vance just for the Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, that region there where Vance is supposedly popular? Did he? I thought Of course, we all know that it is a critical part. I thought that you chose a VP, and one of, if not the most important characteristic of that person was that they could step in on day one to become president if needed. Now, obviously, when the pedophile in chief chose cackling mattress saleswoman Camaho, that was not one of the reasons. It wasn't even on the list. Okay? So, because I did not hear during Trump's endorsement and acknowledgement of the pick that was one of the reasons that he chose Vance. Maybe I missed it. I did hear him specifically say because of the area surrounding Ohio. And I get it. It's about securing as many votes as you possibly can, which goes back to the phone call. Too many people are going, oh, Trump's got it in the bag, especially after this latest incident. He now got PA, and a lot of other people are going to come to vote for him just because they say they realize the Democrats are evil and blah, blah. And so you didn't need Vance for that. But assuming you got it in the bag and it's over is a huge mistake. Nothing is over. I don't know what movie. Where's that from? Rambo. Okay. And that's correct. Okay, Trump's security has probably quadrupled at least. And they're probably overwhelmingly his own private security and not hand-picked Secret Service agents. So that doesn't mean the Democrats won't try again. It just means their odds of being able to try or being successful have been dramatically reduced. But to assume that anything is one or too big to rig, that's going to be, could be, would be a very large error. I don't know. I just don't trust anyone. I mean, it's always a case of, are you lying now? Or were you lying 6 months or a year ago with all your statements that have flip-flopped? You know what I'm saying? Alright, that's all I got for now. JT, signing out.